After I disposed of the girl who was trying to steal my senpai, I cleaned up all the evidence. I left no trace of what I had done. Or so I thought. When the police investigated the girl's disappearance, they found a single bloodstain that I failed to clean up. This was enough to make the police begin investigating the girl's disappearance as a possible murder case. A potential murder at an elite school was big news. It was a stain on the school's prestigious reputation. The headmaster didn't take it very well. I heard that he struck a deal with the police to keep any future investigations as discreet as possible. The faculty and the student council will be on high alert from now on. I'll need to be more careful in the future. But I can't rest yet. Another threat has appeared. She plans to confess her feelings to my senpai at 6 p.m. on Friday. I need to stop her before then. If I kill every girl who shows an interest in my senpai, I might attract more police attention to the school. So, even though I'm tempted to plunge a knife into her heart, perhaps I should consider avoiding bloodshed. I should eavesdrop on their conversations. I might be able to learn some valuable information. In fact, with a little bit of sabotage, I might be able to ruin their budding relationship and make my senpai lose all interest in her.
Hello everybody, we are ready to start week 1 of Yandere Simulator 1980s mode. So we're gonna go ahead and select that. And we find ourselves in Ryoba's bedroom. There's a Senpai Shrine here. It says you have to find something Senpai touched and you'll keep it here in the shrine, though I've yet to ever find anything like that. You can change panties here, but you have to buy them first in the town, which I'll demonstrate in this part. So we don't have anything to change into yet. Here's Ryoba's NES and a bookshelf, which I don't think does anything. What we want to do is head right to school. So our first rival for week 1 is this girl here, Kaguya Wakaizumi. If we view the info for her, you'll see that she has a love-struck personality and has a crush on Jokichi Yudasei, who is Ryoba Aishi's senpai. So we must eliminate her. She's a bubbly and cheerful girl who loves to make new friends, spend most of her time in the school plaza talking to people. So even though she pretty much keeps to herself, if you can get her in a lot of areas where she'd be alone and take her out that way, but that's not how Ryoba wanted to eliminate her. She said she wanted to sabotage her relationship with Senpai, and this would... let's see if I can find it. Here we go, the ideas section. You can find the one you want, which is reject. I could convince my senpai to reject the girl's love confession on Friday. I would need to stalk senpai and the girl every day and look for opportunities to ruin her interactions with him. If I sabotage 5 of their interactions, I bet I could make him hate her. Each interaction will be different. You'll have to pay close attention to clues in order to figure out what the right course of action will be for each interaction. This is how we're going to eliminate Kaguya as a rival. So first thing we gotta do is spy on what they're talking about. She says, "Hey, senpai, got a second?" He says, "Yeah, what's up?" "I made a bento for my sister this morning, but she left the house without it." "I don't want it to go to waste. Would you like to have it?" His reply is, "Oh, sure, I'd be happy to." "Great, here it is. I hope you enjoy it." "Thanks, I'll keep it on my desk for now. I need it at lunchtime." At 5:15 p.m., let's meet up back here so you can tell me how it tasted. Alright, sounds like a plan. Yay, I'm looking forward to it. You probably noticed there's somebody approaching the school, somebody in a trench coat. Yeah, that's the journalist. He will mostly be right outside here. He's investigating the disappearance of Sumire Saitozaki, but So long as he doesn't catch us doing anything suspicious right outside the front of the school, he won't be a problem. But yeah, as you heard, Kaguya has made Senpai a bento and wants to share it with him for lunch. So what we're going to do is we're going to sabotage it. We're going to make it taste so bad that he throws it up. So how do we do that? We'll change shoes real fast. Now watch out for the girls with the long skirts and the guys with the pompadours. They'll push you away if you get too close to them. The student council members will also do this too. You'll notice them by the ones wearing white. In 1980s, they're all boys, but in the 2021 Yandere simulator playing as Ayano, they're all girls. So yeah, just keep your eyes out for anyone that might try to shove you around. But anyways, we have to sabotage Kaguya's bento. So how do we do that? Well, first we need something to put into it. The easiest thing to put into it would be rat poison, but the gardening club is locked. Anyways, here's a guy in a white blazer. That's a student counselor. You'll see he turned and looked at me. Yeah, even though I'm just walking down the hall, if I get too close to them or they see me running, they'll turn and go, Luckily, that doesn't count as anyone being suspicious of me in any way. So the first thing we're going to do is head into the drama club and pick up the hairpins. The drama club is on the first floor. Once you have the hairpins from the drama club, we'll head into the faculty where they have some paper clips. Now, you can't be in here in this room. The teachers will not be happy with you if they catch you in here. So what you got to do is the paper clips are right on that table. Run in, grab the paper clips, and quickly run back out. Every time we need a lockpick, that's what you gotta do. We just ran right by Kaguya, and you'll notice this boy that's following her and looking at her. If we were going to do the matchmaking elimination, he would be the boy we would set up with Kaguya, and he's following her to where she's going. But now that I have the paper clips and the hairpins, I need to get to the workshop. So we're gonna find the workshop. Student counselor will look over at me because I'm running. But again, it's fine. That won't be suspicious. It's just they don't really like it that much when you run in the halls. Here's the workshop on the second floor, right next to the sociology classroom and across from the science lab. We'll go in and we'll use the workbench here. And in here you can combine hairpins with the paper clips, combine them, and you'll create a lockpick. Once you have the lockpick, we'll run back downstairs and outside. What we're going to do is we're going to head over to the gardening club, which I believe is over in this direction. Alright. Yeah, you'll see I used Yandere vision to see who this was. For a sec I thought it might have been Senpai. He would have highlighted in pink if he were. Do not go near Senpai for any reason. If you do, your character will stop and start moving slowly. He'll also drop any item you're carrying, and if he sees you acting this way, he'll get suspicious of you, and if he gets too suspicious of you, that's an automatic failure. So now that we've reached the gardening club, we can use the lockpick to open the door and break in. And the first thing on the right here is a thing of rat poison. Take the rat poison. Now, considering how long it took me to do this, Kaguya has probably already placed the bento on Senpai's desk. Now, your Senpai, he's always in his classroom of room 3-2, so that's where we're going to go. Senpai will have likely already put the bento that Kaguya gave him on his desk, so we're going to run over there and find it. Here's class 3-2, and there's Senpai's bento. Let's add the emetic poison while no one's looking. And that's it. That's all we gotta do. That's encounter 1 with Senpai and Kaguya effectively ruined. We can see the results of it at lunchtime, and we can check in on them in the evening as well. So all we gotta do from here is go to class. And here's where you can level up all your different abilities. Physical education, for example, will make you faster and make physical confrontations easier, and you'll be faster when carrying a body. This one will probably be pretty important, but we're going to need some of the other ones as well. Psychology, for example, is going to be helpful for dealing with some of the other rivals. But I think for now, we'll probably, let me think. Probably grab biology for now. And we'll get plenty of study points later. So let's see what happens. We're gonna let the bigger kids leave first, so I don't bump into them. If I use Yandere vision, I can see where Senpai is sitting, back up in his classroom. That's where we're heading, because we're gonna follow him to his lunch. And this guy cut me off and shoved me, but it's okay. Thankfully, nobody reacted to that other than him. And luckily, them pushing me doesn't count as drawing suspicion to myself. So even though a teacher saw me get shoved, and she had no reaction to it, not from him or me. You can see, I believe Senpai is either heading to the roof or downstairs. We're gonna follow him. This is him right here. So we're gonna follow him all the way over to the roof, where he's gonna sit down over there, and he's gonna eat the bento that Kaguya made for him. You can see Kaguya is also coming up the stairs here, and she eats lunch over here with the other students. So let's watch what happens. You'll see Senpai starting to look a bit ill. Oh yeah, he's not feeling good. And there he goes. He's gonna take off to go throw up because of the rat poison that was in the bento. Another thing I'll probably want to do is there's a task I can complete that'll get people on side. For example, if I talk with this boy and select task...
I'm having trouble with one of my assignments. It's for my least favorite school subject. I hate this stupid assignment so much. At this point, I just want someone else to do it for me. If you're willing to complete the assignment for me, please do it where nobody will see you. The table in the library should be perfect.
So we'll accept the task to complete his assignment.
Really? You'll help me? Oh, thank you.
And they all have the same assignment, all except one student at Academy, who are also going to accept his task. But I'll show you what you do. This is how you build your reputation and make friends at Academy in 1989. So what I gotta do is find the library. I believe it's down this hallway. Yeah, here we go. You go in, you interact with this book to do the assignment. It'll say finished homework assignment up there. Return to the student that you accepted the task from, talk to them and select task.
Oh my god, you did it! Now this stupid assignment is finally behind me, once and for all. Thank you.
And that completes the task. Now if I go into my student info and look for that boy, you'll see there's a little happy face next to his name. This is to indicate that you've made friends with him. And you can do this with just about every student that attends Academy High. And the more friends you have, the less likely you will seem suspicious if everybody's your friend. But for now, we'll return to class, now that we know we've sabotaged Kaguya and Senpai's interaction with each other. So we'll put a few more points into biology. And 3:30 to 4 o'clock is cleaning time. During this time, no one will find it suspicious if you're carrying a mop, a bucket, a bottle of bleach, or a garbage bag. So this might be the perfect time to clean up evidence if you kill someone. You can also stuff garbage bags in the locker if necessary. But there's one other task I want to complete, and I believe this boy gives it to me.
I'm having trouble with one of my...
Nope, it's not him.
Really?
Alright, I'll complete that real fast. I'll find the right one. They hang out over by the incinerator, which is where I'm going next anyway.
I'm having trouble...
Right.
Really?
He's the same one.
Oh my...
I've already done it, so I can complete this task. But I'll find the right one. Was it him? They all look almost exactly the same, so it can be kind of tricky.
What are you talking to me for?
Here we go. Here's the one I need the other task
Trust me,
from.
I'm not the kind of guy you want to get involved with. If you spend too much time around me, you're gonna get hurt. I'm not just saying that, you know. I'm serious. I pissed off some pretty nasty guys. And every day, they wait outside the school gate for me to show up so they can beat me senseless. If they see me and you together, they'll think you're my girl. And if they get the impression that you're important to me, they'll probably try to rough you up. Or worse. So just stay away from me. Got it?
So the task he's given me is that he's being antagonized by a local gang. If I talk to him outside the school gates after classes, I can defeat his enemies in a brawl. I will accept this task.
What? Are you insane? You think you could take them on? We're talking about a gang here. You wouldn't stand a chance. Your funeral. I'll be waiting at the school gate at 3:30.
Yeah, you can go meet up with him at any time after classes and go with him to go fight the gang that he's having trouble with. But for now, I'm gonna complete the other task that I found, if I can find the right guy that I accepted it from. Was it you?
Oh my god, you...
There we go. Yeah, I'll show you what else you can do while you're waiting for the day to end. You can also just run the time out by just passing time, but another way to do it is to head into the library and pass 30 minutes where you'll spend it studying. When you do that, you'll gain an extra study point. If you have the right panties, you'll actually get 2 study points. So we'll study again. You'll see it's now 4:41. I'll study one more time, and now it's 5:11. You might remember Kaguya told Senpai to come meet her after school around 5:15 in order to tell him how the bento tastes. This girl looks kind of familiar if you watched the intro. It's Ui Tunesu. She's a member of the cooking club and is apparently utterly incapable of minding her own business. She always personally investigates people she suspects of doing shady things, which has earned her the nickname of Witness-chan. Her personality is that of a snitch. She was the one that caught Ryoba with the knife during the intro on the day that she murdered Sumire Satozaki. Let's talk to her.
I'm having trouble. I hate this stupid...
She gives me the same task as every other student that isn't the one that wants me to beat up the gang. She's heading to the cooking club, but if I'm fast enough, I can get to the library, complete the assignment, catch up to her.
Oh my god.
And completing this task will get me +1 to reputation, and add her to my list of friends. So it's almost 5:15. Let's head out of the school and wait for Kaguya and Senpai to meet up. There's Kaguya now. Probably just hang out with her until 5:15 and then follow her out of the school. You can see her admirers walking around. So you can see it's 5:15 and Kaguya is heading outside the school. You can see the journalist is out there too. Again, even if he sees you, nothing will be a problem. You can walk right up to him and he won't do anything. But if he catches you doing something suspicious, he will pepper spray you and that will count as a failure. So we'll just have Ryoba switch out her shoes. You don't have to do that, but it's something to do. Kaguya is switching out her shoes now. I'm going to wait for her. Senpai is somewhere in the school. Here he comes. Let's go ahead and leave. Again, even if the journalist sees you, he'll have some things to say, but he won't really do anything if you're not acting suspicious.
I know you're hiding something.
Yeah, sure you do. Alright, we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna spy and wait for Senpai to arrive and see what they talk about. Again, school doesn't officially end until 6 p.m. That's when everyone has to leave. So I still have time to do this, as well as to find out how Senpai felt about the bento. Then I can go fight the gang. Here he comes now. Bumping right into the journalist on his way over. Hey Senpai, did you like the bento? Well... What's wrong? Hey, that bento... Was that a prank or something? Huh? What do you mean? I mean, it made me throw up, like, immediately. What? I'm so sorry, I don't know how this happened. As long as you didn't do it on purpose, it's no big deal. Well, I'm gonna go home now. Oh, okay. Bye. And just like that, we've sabotaged their first interaction with each other. We need to sabotage all 5 of them, 1 per day, to make it so that when Kaguya confesses her feelings for Senpai, he will reject them in return. But we're not done with the day just yet. We need to talk with him.
Yep, there they are. Right on schedule. You better leave before... Hey, you're not actually going to try to fight them, are you? They'll kick your ass. No turning back now. Here they come.
Then we enter into this fighting area. We gotta beat these 5 rival gang members. We can do light punches, heavy punches, and a dodge roll. They'll take out weapons, and those red indicators will tell you when you have to dodge. I took a hit there, but that's okay. You see, I beat him up pretty good. They all took a strike there, but I got out of the way. Dodge their attack. No, you don't. Yeah, your super beater, you can do a super move like that, and you'll do a bunch of rapid punches. One more left.
I've never seen anything like that before. You're not human. After today, I definitely won't have to worry about those guys anymore. If you hadn't stepped in, though, they probably would have killed me. I owe you my life. There's no way I could ever pay you back for what you just did. But there's someone else who might be able to. My brother. He's got connections. You know that street with all the stores? At night, you can find my brother there, in an alleyway. I'll tell him to hook you up with whatever you want. After that, we'll be square, alright? And hey, thanks again.
And that completes the task. And now, we can head home. It says, Ryoba is ready to leave school. Ryoba quickly runs out of school, determined to catch a glimpse of Senpai as he walks home. Eventually, she catches up to him. Ryoba follows Senpai and watches him from a distance until he is returned to his home. Then Ryoba returns to her house. And then the rejection progress will appear because we sabotaged one of our rival's interactions with Senpai. Once we sabotage 4 more, this will foil Kaguya's love confession on Friday. Now that we're back in Ryoba's house at night, we're going to exit and head to town. You may remember, because we helped the delinquent with that gang, we can now talk with his brother, who hangs out in the alleyway at night. He's down here. He is the Yakuza.
I'm not going to give you my name, and you're not going to give me yours. The less we know about each other, the better. As soon as we're done here, you're going to forget my face and forget that this conversation ever happened. Got it?
Understood.
My brother owes you a debt that he could never repay. I'm grateful that you pulled his ass out of the fire, but that doesn't make us friends. The less debts a man owes, the better. And I don't want my brother to owe anything to anyone. So I'm here to make things square between you and him. This is strictly business, so let's cut to the chase. I brought some things with me that you might be interested in. Hurry up and pick the one that you want.
You can buy these items from him if you come back. And you can see you can get all kinds of things. You can get a lockpick, though we can craft those at school. The narcotics can eliminate any rival instantly by putting it in the bag and reporting it to the guidance counselor, and it will get them arrested. But that won't get us the ranking we want. So what we're gonna need is the fake ID, so we can purchase specific items. This will allow us to buy cigarettes, alcohol, as well as the adult mangas once we have the money for them. So this is what we're going to take.
There, you got what you wanted. With this, my brother's debt is cleared. Do we have an understanding?
We do.
Good. And if you're smart, this will be the last time you even talk to someone like me. Just one thing. About my brother. I want you to... Never mind. Forget I said anything.
And yeah, you can come back to him if you kidnap any of the girls at school, and you can sell them to him for ransom. And yeah, you'll make a lot of money that way. And now that we have the fake ID, we can head into the convenience store, if I can find it. Here we go. You can see they have cigarettes and alcohol for sale. I'm going to purchase the alcohol for now. You can see I'm down to $4.21, so I'll need more money. How do you get more money? By playing the Maid Cafe minigame. So we're going to head in here. It says you work a part-time job as a waitress at this Maid Cafe to make money. The amount you earn is dependent on the difficulty level you choose and also how quickly you can serve the customers. We're going to go ahead and play on the medium difficulty. I find the medium difficulty makes you enough money, plus it's not too difficult to satisfy the customers. You just... Oops. I think I made her order the right thing. I got lucky there that she wanted a burger. You have to talk to the customers to find out what they want. Then you tell the chef. What was it that you wanted? It's kind of like an egg roll. I think this thing. Go talk to the customer while we're waiting. Find out what she wants. We'll talk to the chef and have him cook that. Then we'll grab the order and give it to this customer. We'll run over here, give this to you. He wants a pizza, so we're going to select the pizza. Wait for another customer to come in. He wants a salad, so we'll order the salad for him. Grab this.
Thanks.
Deliver it.
Thanks.
Hi.
Get another item. Pretty simple mini game. Doing this will earn you plenty of money, so you'll have enough to buy what you need to eliminate your rivals when the time comes to do so.
Hi.
She wants a pizza, so I'll have him make it while I bring the sandwich to the other customer.
Thanks.
The ones that come the closest to where the chef is are probably the easiest one to get the best tips from, since you can serve them pretty quickly. You can see the main timer is running out, so probably be able to deliver this, and then that'll be at the end of the game.
Hi.
Sandwich won't matter because time's up, and you can see how much you make. But on medium difficulty, you make a wage of $75, and with all the tips, I made a total of $146.63. Playing that minigame will, however, end the night and bring you up to the next day, which is Tuesday. Now, before I head to school, I could bring an item from school if I want. You can see I already have a few items. Scissors, a box cutter, rat poison, alcohol, cigarettes, and condoms. Now, these items you can place into your other students' book bags to frame them for breaking school rules. But that's not what we need them for. And we don't need them today on Tuesday, so we're just going to head right to school. So, of course, the first thing we have to do is find out what they're going to do today. Hey, I brought that book you asked for. Oh, does that mean you'll let me borrow it? Sure, here, take it. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep it safe in my book bag for now, and I'll read it at lunchtime. When and where should I return it to you? How about 5:15 p.m., right here? Okay, that works for me. Well, I look forward to hearing your thoughts on the book. So, Senpai is loaning Kaguya a book today. What we want to do is make sure that she can't give the book back to him. Sabotaging Kaguya's interaction with Senpai today will actually be really easy. All we have to do is wait for her to go to her desk, which is conveniently right next to our own desk. Once she puts her book bag down and there's no witnesses, we're going to open her bag, we're going to go to books, and we're going to steal the book she borrowed from Senpai. And that's all it takes. While we're at it, we'll make friends with her as well as several other students at the school to build up our reputation, as well as to make more friends. Alright, I completed the homework task for a number of students now. As you can see, I've befriended all of the rainbow-haired students, Kaguya herself, as well as a couple of other miscellaneous students that I happened to bump into right near the library. You can see my reputation has gone up by 12. Like I said before, your reputation will be important. The more friends you have, the less likely it is that people will become suspicious of you. As long as you keep your profile down, it becomes important at the end of the game. So, let's head into class. You'll notice I have more points this time. 8 study points as opposed to 5. We're going to put all 8 into biology. Kaguya will go to retrieve the book that Senpai loaned to her, but because I stole the book from her, she won't be able to find it, and she'll spend all of lunchtime searching the classroom for it. There's not really anything you have to do right now, so if you want, you can just go back to class. We'll get the points into biology to get to level 1, and then for our next, we'll start putting into physical education. You'll see I ranked up biology. This gives you enough knowledge of medicine and the human body to administer a tranquilizer. This is how you capture students and kidnap them. And with that, school time is over. Cleaning time begins, but I'm going to head to the library and pass some time to get more study points. If I can avoid getting shoved around by some of the students. Again, nobody will care if I run to the library. I probably took the long way around, I did. And the library's right across from the art club and the student council room on the 2nd floor. So we're going to pass 30 minutes. And we'll pass another 30 minutes. And another. And now that it's 5 o'clock and we've gained some extra study points, let's go wait for Kaguya and Senpai to talk after school. Alright, here comes Kaguya, and I think Senpai is right behind her. Yeah, he's just going to go change his shoes. Senpai, I have bad news. I'm not sure how it happened, but somehow I lost the book. I searched everywhere, but I wasn't able to find it. So, it's just gone now? I'm so sorry. I'll buy you a new one, I swear. You don't have to bother doing that. It was special to me because it was a gift from my sister. There's no point in replacing it. It wouldn't really be the same book. I'm just going to go now. I'm sorry, Senpai. I'm so sorry. And that's Tuesday sabotaged. So we'll go ahead and leave. Actually, instead of leaving, I could get one more study point. There's still time. And here's the confirmation that we sabotaged the second interaction with Senpai for Kaguya. We're going to head to town again. And now that we have $150, we can make some purchases that can help us out. Just got to find the right stores. So I probably need the cigarettes. I'm actually going to purchase the sleeping medicine. That way we have that. I believe I already had cigarettes and alcohol. But here's where we're going to want to go, into the manga store. The Amiya Volume 1 and through 5 will deplete your sanity slower when you perform violent actions. But since we're not going to be losing sanity in this S Plus run, we're going to pick up the Enchanted Petals. These require the fake ID to purchase since they're a popular romance novel, but it will boost the effectiveness of your matchmaking advice. And it will also boost your seduction rating, so we're going to purchase all 5 of these mangas. And we're done there. We're also going to buy some gifts. We're going to buy the trendy bracelet, the trendy hair clip, the trendy necklace, and the trendy ring. And before we head into the Maid Cafe to make more money, we'll make one more stop, and that's going to be the Lingerie Store. Now, if you can see, for $10, you can buy different kinds of panties. The ones we're going to want for right now are going to be the low leg panties. These will increase your study points when studying. So these will be the ones we'll purchase now. Another one that will be useful for later will be the stealthy black panties. So we'll buy those as well. And we'll also grab the sweet strawberry panties, which will also increase your bonuses when socializing with students. That'll run out our money, so we'll head into the Maid Cafe to make some more before starting Wednesday. So now we're back in Ryoba's bedroom before school on Wednesday. First thing we'll do is we'll switch panties. We're going to switch to the low leg panties to gain extra study points during class. So we'll wear those. And before we leave for school, we're going to want to bring an item with us. We got plenty to choose from. Let's choose the alcohol. We'll also choose the cigarettes. Oh, okay, I can only bring one item. So we'll bring the alcohol. And here's why we brought the alcohol to school. Let's listen to their interaction. Kaguya has brought a surprise for Senpai today on Wednesday. She says, "I'm dying to show you, but I have plans this morning, so I'll have to show you later. Will you be free around lunchtime? I could show you then." "Sure, I don't have any plans for lunchtime." "Great, let's meet up on the school rooftop then." Man, what could it be? Now you've got me all curious. It's fun to look forward to a surprise, isn't it? Well, I gotta run. See you later, Senpai. Okay, see you at lunchtime. So Kaguya's brought Senpai a present. I've got a present for him, too. Of course, I'm going to have to make sure Kaguya's the one that gives it to him. So here's how we're going to handle this. So we're following Kaguya back to her desk. She'll put her book bag down. And the present for Senpai. Let's wait for her to leave and that nobody's watching. Because, yeah, her suitor will walk in. Don't want either one of them to witness what I'm about to do to her present. Once they're both gone, we're going to open Rival's bag and exit, because that's not what we're supposed to do. You'll see I have all these choices of stuff I can put in her bag. Since I have the alcohol, I'm going to put the alcohol in the bag. Then we're going to go to class. You'll see I've got 14 points to spend. I'm going to spend them all into physical education. And I see one of the boys is already ready to go swimming over there. But let's go see what Senpai thinks of Kaguya's present. You can see Senpai's already here waiting to receive Kaguya's gift. So we're going to go ahead and spy on them over here. Hey, Senpai, are you ready for the surprise? It's in this box. Open it, open it. Okay, here goes. I'm opening the box now, and... Oh. Wow, I definitely didn't expect to see something like this. Huh? What's wrong, Senpai? I have to be honest with you. I'm not really interested in this sort of thing. You're not? But I thought... Please don't try to share this type of stuff with me again, okay? Sorry, Senpai. I didn't realize you'd take offense to it. Yeah, well, anyway, enjoy your lunch, I guess. Okay. Bye, Senpai. And just like that, we've sabotaged the, Wednesday interaction between Kaguya and Senpai. So we can just go right back to class. Probably wrap up our day from here. You'll see I put enough points into physical education to get it to rank 1 and then put the rest into chemistry. My physical is now ranked up. I can fight back against teachers that are trying to apprehend me, and I have gained the ability to push and pull certain large, heavy objects. Since we've already sabotaged the interaction between Kaguya and Senpai, we can just head straight to the library and study until school time is over. Since we're wearing the low leg panties, every time we pass 30 minutes, we'll actually get 2 study points instead of just 1. So we'll pass the time until 5:30 and then we'll just go ahead and leave. After we leave school on Wednesday, it shows that we've sabotaged 3 rival interactions with Senpai. We must sabotage 2 more to foil the rival's love confession on Friday. We can head to the Maid Cafe to make more money, as well as to buy some other items, so I'll make my way to town. And this time we're going to head into the hair salon for a special interaction. Oh, I see. You and I were alike. We have the same hobby, the same talents. It's nice to meet a kindred spirit. We should swap tips. I've been at this for a while. I'm sure my advice could be of use to you. Anyways, let's take a look at what the hairstylist has shown us. These don't look like hairstyles because you can't change Ryoba's hairstyle in 1989. Instead, what you discover is that the hairstylist is a serial murderer herself, and that she and Ryoba become friends based on this. You can see she gives you tips about reading manga, cauterizing wounds, hiding bodies, distractions, notes in lockers, student personas, cleaning weapons, taking emergency showers, using a raincoat, and improving school atmosphere. We're going to go ahead and buy all of these. She'll jot down the advice on your notepad. And with that done, we'll head into the lingerie store again. We're We're gonna buy the girly pink panties, since those will be important later. And we'll also get the skimpy, sexy panties to make gossip have more of an effect. The rest of them won't be that useful, so we won't bother buying them. Now we can spend the rest of the time making money here. Alright, Thursday we have to sabotage another interaction, so this time we're gonna bring the sedative to school. The sleeping pills I bought while I was in town. You can also find these in the nurse's shelf inside the infirmary, though I do believe you need to craft the lockpick to get it. So let's see what they're talking about this time. Hey Senpai, looking forward to the movie later? Yeah, I can't wait to go see it with you. We're going to meet up here at 5:15 p.m., right? Yep, that's right. Sorry for yawning. I didn't get much sleep last night. I really hope I don't fall asleep during the film. Maybe you should take a nap after cleaning time is over. Hey, that's a good idea. I think I'll do that. Sometimes I oversleep if I eat too much. I'll have to be careful what I eat at lunchtime. Spoilers, she's not going to be very careful with what she eats at lunchtime. Once again, sabotaging Kaguya's interaction with Senpai will be easy. All you have to do is wait for her to put down her book bag. Once she's gone and there are no witnesses, come on, you two, head on out. We're going to open her bag. We're going to go to her bento, and we're going to put the sedative in her bento. And then we're going to go right to class. You can see I put all the points into chemistry and got it up to rank 1. Next we'll work on psychology. With chemistry rank 1, we now have enough knowledge of chemicals to locate the poison in the school's chemistry lab. You can poison your rival's current food with it. This will come in handy for another rival that we're going to have to eliminate through this method. Though it won't help us with Kaguya. But the sedative we did put in Kaguya's lunch is going to help us, and I'll show you how. So we're going to follow Kaguya all the way up to where she eats her lunch. And you'll notice she's already not starting to feel good because of the sedative I put in her food. You can see her running off with a headache, but what I've actually done is she's going to be a bit too sleepy. What the sedative will do is make sure that Kaguya remains asleep for too long and will be too late to go on her date with Senpai. Right now, she's on her way to the infirmary to take a nap. She'll head back there and go to sleep during cleaning time, from which point, by the time she wakes up, it'll be too late to go to the movie. So with that done, let's go ahead and head to class and see the results of our sabotage. We head out here, and we're going to pass the time. We're going to pass the time to 5:54. Yeah, Kaguya is still sleeping in the infirmary. If we wait, you'll see that Senpai will show up, and there he is. He's waiting for Kaguya now. But since Kaguya is still asleep and won't wake up until after school time is over, well, let's just say their movie date will get cancelled. Yeah, school's almost closed, and there's still no sign of Kaguya, since she's still sleeping in the infirmary from the sedative that we put in her food this afternoon. I understand being a few minutes late, but this is just too much. And that's it. We've sabotaged her interaction with Senpai. You'll see we've sabotaged 4 of Kaguya's interactions with Senpai. The last interaction, if we can foil it, will make Senpai reject her love confession on Friday. But tonight, rather than heading to the town, we're going to read one of the manga we have. We'll start with Enchanting Petals Volume 1. You'll see it gives us a bonus when complimenting male students. This means positive interactions with male students will further increase our reputation. So on Friday, we'll head right to school. So let's see what they're talking about this time. Hey Senpai, you don't seem like your usual self today. What's wrong? Well, yeah, I'm worried about the test we're going to have before lunch today. I took a lot of notes in class in preparation for this test, but somehow I lost all the notes I took, and now I can't study before the test. I can help, Senpai. I'll share my notes with you. Just give me a sec to run to my desk and copy the notes I took. Once I've made a copy, I'll put it on your desk, okay? Wow, would you really do that for me? I would appreciate that a lot. No problem, Senpai. I'll go take care of it right now. Let's meet up on the roof at lunchtime so that you can tell me how the test went. So Senpai lost his notes for the test today on Friday, but Kaguya is willing to loan him her notes to help him prepare for that test. But what if her notes were of no use to Senpai at all? On Friday, after your rival puts their bag on their desk, they will head up to Senpai's desk and will place the notes to help him out onto his desk. So we're going to follow Kaguya to classroom 3-2, which is Senpai's class. Let's be sure not to run into Senpai accidentally. We definitely don't want him to suspect us of doing anything. So Kaguya will go to Senpai's desk and leave the school notes for the test on his desk here. We'll wait for Kaguya and her suitor to leave the room. And once they're gone, we will sabotage the notes. And we're done. This will completely sabotage Kaguya's chances with Senpai, as we will demonstrate. First, I have to go to class, of course. We'll use all those study points we got to raise psychology up to rank 1, and then we'll get language going up. You can see I have psychology rank up. I now lose less sanity from performing violent actions, gain more reputation from positive social actions, can offer more effective matchmaking advice, deal more damage to a student's reputation with gossip, and deal more psychological damage through torture. Now, some of these skills will be useful, particularly the positive social interactions and effective matchmaking advice, as well as more damage to a student's reputation through gossip, so maxing out psychology will be key to getting S+. But for now, we gotta see what Senpai has to say about Kaguya's notes, whether or not they helped him in any way. They said they were going to meet on the roof at lunchtime so that they can discuss it. There's Senpai now, and he doesn't look too pleased. Let's spy on him and see what he and Kaguya have to talk about. Hi, Senpai. Did my notes help you? Well, I'll just be honest. I'm sorry, but your notes didn't help me at all. Huh? Why not? What was wrong with my notes? Nothing that you wrote down was correct. Everything was wrong. Honestly, I thought it was a prank or something. What? No, I wouldn't pull a prank like that on you. I aced the test, so I don't think there was anything wrong with my notes. Maybe I made mistakes while I was copying my notes because I was in a hurry. Well, I guess I'll just have to do a better job of taking care of my notes next time. And with that, all 5 interactions between Kaguya and Senpai have been sabotaged. Now all that's left is to watch him reject her feelings under the cherry tree at 5:30. So we're going to return to class. I'm going to get language up to rank 1, and then I'm going to put the rest of the points into physical education. With rank 1 language, you have enough skill to compose a convincing suicide note. This will not be a useful skill at all for getting the S+ ranking, since none of the rivals can be pushed off the school rooftop to get the S+. What I'm going to do is run straight to the library and do some more studying. We're going to pass the time until it's 5:30. And then we're going to race down to the cherry tree where Kaguya is going to try and confess her feelings to Senpai. What happens is Kaguya will leave a note in his locker to come and meet her over here, and then he will run over here to see what she has to say. We're going to get here first, for anybody else, because other people will show up, including the art club and a few other students who use this area after classes. But we're here before anybody else, and we're going to pass the time to 5:44. While waiting, we should see Kaguya show up. You can see the art club is showing up. You can see Kaguya. Your rival confesses her feelings to Senpai. Senpai rejects her rival's confession. Ryoba's rival is no longer a threat. Ryoba considers confessing her love to Senpai, but she cannot build up the courage to speak to him. Ryoba follows Senpai out of the school and watches him from a distance until he's returned to his home. Then Ryoba returns to her own home and considers what she should do next. And with that, we've eliminated Kaguya as a rival. The cutscene kind of glitched out there since it sped up because I was speeding up time when Senpai arrived. I thought he'd show up at the exactly 5:45, but I guess he showed up earlier, and that's what caused that glitch. But regardless, we've eliminated Kaguya as a rival. And we return to Ryoba's home, and from here we can go to town, we can read another manga, which I'm probably going to do, and then the next rival will be announced on Saturday. Then you'll get Sunday off to either go to town, read a manga, do whatever you want, and then on Monday you can go to school. But we're going to stop here since we've eliminated the first rival of the 10 weeks. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.